Sphericity of raschig ring whose length and diameter are equal is A1, B1, C1, D2. The correct answer is 1. Mixing mechanism employed in a pan mixer is by A. Mulling, B. Kneading, C. Dispersion, D. None of these. The correct answer is mulling. Chan's process is used for the A. Cleaning of coal, B. Concentration of iron ore, C. Concentration of pyrites, D. Water treatment. The correct answer is cleaning of coal. Which of the following screens has the maximum capacity? A. Grizzlies, B. Trammels, C. Shaking screen, D. Vibrating screen. The correct answer is vibrating screen. Stamp mills are generally used for crushing A. Iron ores, B. Gold ores, C. Talc, D. Diamond. The correct answer is gold ores. In case of a plate and frame filter press, filtrate flow through the cake follows flow A. Plug, B. Turbulent, C. Laminar, D. None of these. The correct answer is laminar. Which of the following is a batch sedimentation equipment? A. Dust catcher, B. Filter thickener, C. Dry cyclone separator, D. Rotary sprayer scrubber. The correct answer is filter thickener. The most suitable equipment for the transportation of 200 mesh size particles is A. Bucket elevator, B. Pneumatic conveyor, C. Screw conveyor, D. Belt conveyor. The correct answer is pneumatic conveyor. Which of the following is not used as filter aid? A. Asbestos, B. diatomaceous earth, C. Purified wood cellulose, D. Rice husk. The correct answer is rice husk. Raw materials are charged in the iron blast furnace using A. Bucket elevator, B. Skip hoist, C. Screw conveyor, D. None of these. The correct answer is skip hoist. Carbon black is pulverized in A. Hammer crusher, B. Ball mill, C. Roll crusher, D. Gyratory crusher. The correct answer is ball mill. The most efficient equipment for the removal of sub-micronic dust particles from blast furnace gas is the A. Venturi atomizer, B. Gravity settling chamber, C. Electrostatic precipitator, D. Cyclone separator. The correct answer is electrostatic precipitator. The filtrate flow rate in constant pressure filtration A. Continuously increases, B. Continuously decreases, C. Remains constant throughout, D. May increase or decrease depends on the pressure. The correct answer is continuously decreases. Theoretical capacity of crushing rolls in tons HR is given by where V peripheral velocity m sec W width of rolls m dr distance between rolls density of material to be crushed kg m3 here V n dot d where n speed of the rolls in rotation per second rps d diameter of rolls m A 3.6 V W dr B 3.6 V W C 3.6 watts dr D 3.6 V W dr. The correct answer is 3.6 V W dr. Vibrating screens are used for handling large tonnages of materials. The vibrating motion is imparted to the screening surface by means of A. Electromagnets, B. Arms or eccentric shafts, C. Unbalanced flywheels, D. Either A, B or C. The correct answer is either A, B or C. The inlet pressure in a constant rate filtration A. Increases continuously, B. Decreases gradually, C. Remains constant, D. None of these. The correct answer is increases continuously. Size reduction of molding powders, waxes, resins, gums are done in a mill. A. Cage. B. Hammer. C. Both A. B. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A. B. Particle size range in which dust catcher gravity settling chamber works most effectively and efficiently is microns. A. 5. B. 10 to 25. C. 74. D. 1000. The correct answer is 74. Centrifuge is the most suitable for separation of non-friable crystals. A. Tubular ball. B. Disc ball. C. Perforated horizontal basket continuous. D. Suspended batch basket. The correct answer is perforated horizontal basket continuous. For benefication of iron ore, the most commonly used method is A. Flocculation. B. Froth flotation. C. Jigging tabling. D. None of these. The correct answer is jigging tabling. A propeller agitator. A. Produces mainly axial flow. B. Is used for mixing high viscosity pastes. C. Runs at very slow speed 2 rpm. D. All A, B, and C. The correct answer is produces mainly axial flow. In a grinding operation, the limiting particle size is the size of the particle in the sample. A. Smallest. B. Largest. C. Either A or B. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is neither A nor B. Screen capacity is proportional to where S screen aperture. A. S. B. 1S. C. S2. D. S. The correct answer is S. In coal washeries, three products, namely the valuable product i.e. clean washed coal, discarded product i.e. mineral matter, and an additional concentrated product called is produced. A. Concentrate. B. Tailing. C. Middling. D. None of these. The correct answer is middling. Actual operating speed of a ball mill may vary from 65 to 80 of the critical speed. Which of the following duties would require the ball mill to be operated at maximum percentage of critical speed? A. Wet grinding in low viscous suspension. B. Wet grinding in high viscous suspension. C. Dry grinding of large particles up to 1.25 cms. D. Dry grinding of large particles in unbaffed mills. The correct answer is dry grinding of large particles in unbaffed mills. A. Employs a set of screen across a flow channel for the separation of dirt rust from a flowing liquid stream. A. Thickener. B. Classifier. C. Strainer. D. Clarifier. The correct answer is strainer. Separation of a suspension or slurry into a supernatant clear liquid free from particles and a thick sludge containing a high concentration of solid is called A. Classification. B. Sedimentation. C. Clarification. D. Decantation. The correct answer is sedimentation. Reciprocal of sphericity is termed as the A. Specific surface ratio. B. Shape factor. C. Sutter diameter. D. Surface area per unit mass. The correct answer is shape factor. With increase in the pressure drop across the cake, the specific cake resistance for the compressible sludge A. Increases. B. Decreases. C. Remains constant. D. Increases linearly. The correct answer is increases. Pick out the wrong statement. A. Hammer crushers operate by impact action. B. Standard screens have circular opening. C. With increase in mesh number of screens, their diameter in microns decreases. D. 200 mesh screen has 200 openings per linear cm. The correct answer is 200 mesh screen has 200 openings per linear cm. Size reduction of ice and gypsum can be accomplished suitably by a crusher. A. Blake jaw. B. Toothed roll. C. Gyratory. D. None of these. The correct answer is toothed roll. A filter press is A batch filter. B. Not suitable if the liquid is the main product. C. Having prohibitively high maintenance cost. D. Not suitable for wide range of materials under varying operating conditions of cake thickness and pressure. The correct answer is a batch filter. Xanthates are used in the froth flotation process as A conditioner. B. Frother. C. Collector. D. Activator. The correct answer is collector. The ratio of the actual mesh dimension of Taylor series to that of the next smaller screen is A2, B2, C 1.5, D3. The correct answer is 2. Limestone is normally crushed in A roll crusher, B hammer crusher, C ball mill, D tube mill. The correct answer is hammer crusher. Filtrate flow rate in case of a rotary drum vacuum filter in which RMRC is proportional to and the cycle time where filtrate viscosity RM filter medium resistance RC cake resistance A, B1, C1, D12. The correct answer is 1. Pick out the correct statement. A. The capacity and the effectiveness of a screen are the same. B. The capacity and the effectiveness of screen are opposing factors. C. The screening surface of a revolving screen used in floor mills is made of silk bolting cloth supported by wire mesh. D. Both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. The main differentiation factor between tube mill and ball mill is the A. Length to diameter ratio, B. Size of the grinding media, C. Final product size, D. Operating speed. The correct answer is length to diameter ratio. Introduction of slurry in a plate and frame filter press is done through a plate in each frame. The plate of this filter has a surface A. Plane, B. Curved, C. Ribbed, D. Either A or B. The correct answer is ribbed. Use of grinding aids results in the A. Enhanced production rate, B. Finer products, C. Both A, B, D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is neither A nor B. A belt conveyor used for the transportation of materials can A. Run up to 1 km, B. Travel at a speed up to 300 meters minute, C. Handle materials up to 5,000 tons HR, D. All A, B and C. The correct answer is all A, B and C. Which of the following is not used as a surface active agent in a flocculation operation? A. Sodium silicate, B. Quartz, C. Lime, D. Alumina. The correct answer is quartz. Mill is not a revolving mill. A. Pebble, B. Compartment, C. Cage, D. Tube. The correct answer is cage. For the transportation of ultrafine particles, the equipment used is A. Conveyor, A. Belt, B. Pneumatic, C. Screw, D. None of these. The correct answer is pneumatic. During filtration operation, the filtrate encounters the resistance of the A. Filter medium, B. Cake, C. Channel carrying the slurry to the upstream side of the cake and filtrate away from the filter medium, D. All A, B and C. The correct answer is all A, B and C. Filtration rate does not depend upon the A. Pressure drop area of filtering surface, B. Resistance of the cake the septum, C. Properties of the cake the filtrate, D. None of these. The correct answer is none of these. Which of the following is a fine crusher? A. Blake jaw crusher. B. Gyratory crusher. C. Toothed roll crusher. D. Dodge jaw crusher. The correct answer is toothed roll crusher. Is a cohesive solid. A. Wheat. B. Sand. C. Wet clay. D. None of these. The correct answer is wet clay. The optimum moisture content in solids to be crushed ground ranges from %. A. 3 to 4. B. 8 to 10. C. 10 to 15. D. 15 to 20. The correct answer is 3 to 4. The capacity of a gyratory crusher is that of a jaw crusher with the same gap handling the same feed for the same product size range. A. Same as. B. 2.5 times. C. 5 times. D. 10 times. The correct answer is 2.5 times. In classification, particles are said to be equal settling if they have the same terminal velocities in the A. different fluids. B. same fluid. C. same field of force. D. both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. Dispersion of a gas through liquid is done by using A. Asperger. B. kneader. C. masticator. D. none of these. The correct answer is asperger. Work index is defined as the A. gross energy kWh ton of feed needed to reduce very large feed to such a size that 80 of the product passes through a 100 micron screen. B. energy needed to crush 1 ton of feed to 200 microns. C. energy kWh ton of feed needed to crush small feed to such a size that 80 of the product passes a 200 mesh screen. D. energy needed to crush 1 ton of feed to 100 microns. The correct answer is gross energy kWh ton of feed needed to reduce very large feed to such a size that 80 of the product passes through a 100 micron screen. Removal of activated carbon from glycerine is done by A. plate and frame filter. B. rotary vacuum filter. C. batch basket centrifuge. D. none of these. The correct answer is plate and frame filter. What is the reduction ratio in a fine crushing operation having following feed and product sizes? A. 0.5. B. 2. C. 5. D. 10. The correct answer is 2.